Good morning, great people. Thanks for tapping back into another Monday Matters segment. Today is June 21st, 2021. And today's topic is simply about keeping it going. Keeping it going, when I think about that, it's about fighting through the adversity. It's about fighting through the challenges and the difficulties that we face on an everyday basis. I feel like challenges and difficulties, struggles, they're all inevitable. You never know when they're going to occur, or you may have some indication that something's going to happen, but we can't stop it for whatever reason, right? But to me, it's about how you overcome that situation in order for you to keep going, in order for you to keep excelling, for you to continue to grow. And when I think about keeping it going, I think about failure, right? We've all heard that failure isn't an option. Failure isn't an option. Failure is not an option if you don't quit. But failure is a necessary experience in order for us to learn, in order for us to grow. So think about a project that you're working on or something, and you set this approach and you're giving the approach to the project and it's just not working. You keep failing at it. It's not working and you're failure. At that moment, at that point, that's when you're supposed to go back to the drawing board and find a different way, find a different approach. Failure is about finding all the ways that don't work until you find the way that works for you. And that to me should give motivation. It gives motivation to me, at least, because once I fail, I feel like, nah, I got to figure this out. So it's going to require me to continue to challenge myself. It's going to require me to enhance my mindset, change my mindset, adjust my mindset, to think outside of the box in order to find a solution to that project or that issue or that problem, whatever it is. Also, when I think about keeping it going, I think about people who overcome so many things in their lives, like, the loss of a parent, the loss of a friend, the loss of somebody close to you. I think about, people who didn't grow up with both their parents, people who had to grow up without money, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think about all those obstacles, and I think about people who overcame those things and are still fighting to create a life that they desire, no matter the situations that they've experienced. Some of the things that we could do to create some solutions, or just continue to motivate ourselves in order to keep going. Listen to your body. When your body shuts down, your physical body, your mental shuts down, you want to rest. We not Energizer bunnies out here, guys. Like, you have to rest. I know firsthand that is very, very important, because I used to be out here literally like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym, then going working 8 hours, then going to a part-time job, and coming home and studying for an exam that I was trying to take for a certification, which I did receive, and still like working on my art. I was burning myself out. Burning myself out. You don't want to do that. What good are you to yourself if you're not taking the time out to, take care of yourself? So make sure you guys are getting rest when your body is telling you to rest. You also want to read or listen to motivational videos or books, and something that's inspirational, something that's positive, something that can like really feed your soul. Read somebody else's story. Look at the, trials and tribulations and the struggles that they've been through, and like use that as motivation and fuel for you. Like, I look at other people's stories sometimes and I'm like, man, I thought my stuff was bad. Like, you really went through it, but you're still rising above your past self. You're still rising above the expectations that were set on you. You also want to remember discipline. Implement discipline every single day. The more discipline you implement, the better you will become at being yourself. The better you will become at, being intentional with the things that you set forth for yourself. You also want to take the time out to recommit to the commitments you made to yourself. Sometimes we do fall off track, and the commitments that we've made, we just lose complete focus of it. So you have to reset, recommit, and just continue to use different approaches that will work for you, because you've already learned the ones that have not worked for you. You also want to reflect. Something that works for me is reflecting on where I have been and knowing that I do not want to go back to that space. Reflecting on things that I've written in the past and seeing my growth with in those entries in my journal or whatever have you. Like that, those are things that keep me motivated and it keeps me going. The biggest thing that you want to do is show up. Show up as the person that you desire to be in the future. Show up as the person you wish you had in the past. You show up as that person in the present moment. And that's the one thing that's going to keep you elevated. It's going to keep you going. So you guys tap into yourselves and continue to see, like, you know, what it is that you can continue to do for yourself in order for you to keep going. But make sure you take breaks. Make sure you rest where you need to. Make sure that you're feeding yourself, feeding your body, your mind, body, and spirit with positive things. And just make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. Every day that you get to wake up, go a little harder than you did the day before. So that's my time today, guys. Y'all have a blessed Monday. Peace.